speak your mind, speak your mind, speak your mind.
Speak your mind, speak your mind, speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
You know, I like speaking my mind. Everywhere I go, I like giving my opinion. Speak Your Mind on Dean TV.
Hey guys, this is Jade Martin once again on Speak Your Mind on Dean TV. Today we're talking about load shedding. We're just finding out what people have to say about it. Hey man, hey sir, would you like to talk about load shedding?
Load shedding for me sucks because our building don't have a generator and I have to walk up and down the stairs. Otherwise I do understand, but it does suck a bit. Solution? Ask my DA president. Ask my DA president. He will give a solution. Eskom, guys, don't take so much salary. It's wrong. The guys at the top, come on. How do you sleep at night? It's wrong. Pay your junior workers, pay the guys that do the job, not the fat cats on the top floor with the generators. I don't think you have load shedding.
Speak your mind on TV.
Well, it does affect us on school because our children can't do their homework. It affects us to make food because with the fasting now of Ramadan, we can't make any food. We have to wait until it comes on. We have to break our fast. Like when azan go, you can't hear the azan either. And I think it's unnecessary because a lot of people have small children that affect their children as well. And for older people that can't see and they struggle to move around in the houses. Ramadan is our holy month for fasting, so we get up 5 o'clock, 6:30 the azan is going. So then we're supposed to be done eating, but if there's no electricity, how can you prepare something? And then in the night when we must break our fast, then there's no electricity, we can't break our fast like normal, make some luxuries or whatever we can do. Because I normally cut the power for like 4 hours in our Ramadan time as well, and it's not fair towards us that's fasting. Eskom is also overcharging the people, especially even they do power cuts, but they doesn't take it off from the meters and the accounts. And I think the solution is they must stop the corruption in Eskom and start to use the money they get in to repair the equipment that is broken on their systems. And especially in Kailicha, the people need power there that Eskom doesn't apply to them. They have to steal power just to make something for themselves and other areas as well. And now they got a new person that want to fix Eskom's problem, but they didn't do nothing so far. At the end, they overcharged the people really. And I feel they must, for the pension people, they must give them a discount on Eskom because they don't really use that much electricity.
Right, Speak Your Mind on Dean TV.
Good day, my name is Cornelius. I work for the Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport. I'm based in the West Coast District. And load shedding most definitely has affected us. My wife is now 18 weeks pregnant. And I think that's because of load shedding. But that's the advantages of load shedding. On the other hand, I think it's very bad for our economy. I think governments should do more to prevent load shedding, to address the issues, and but it seems that it's here to stay. I think some of the solutions to the problems is that they need to hire the skilled people. They need to change the Eskom board, and they should just get people in that knows about. Electricity, the management of Eskom, and so on. I also would like to recommend that they take programs to schools which encourage school learners to explore other avenues where they can learn how to explore with solar power. I think load shedding contributed, but we got married last year, and I'm a happy man. And because of load shedding, I went to bed very early in the evenings, and I think that's very great. Thank you.
Speak your mind on TV.
Hello everybody, I'm Ronald Gabriel. I live in Cape Town in the suburb of Grassy Park. Load shedding is very inconvenient for us, especially now in winter. We've sort of come a bit to terms with it. But I must say that I don't respect the bad planning that went into it. We're sitting in this situation because there was no forward planning. We've got to look at the history of it and how we landed in that situation. From the previous dispensation, I don't think maintenance was maintained on the, and I don't know what kind of communication went on. But so we've landed with this problem, and I can just say it's a huge, huge problem for us. It's a bad reflection on us as a city and province, and I'm really, really not happy with it. Look, I know they're busy with new power stations. We've got to just be patient about it. At the moment, I think there's an improvement in the way they're doing the load shedding, but nonetheless, it's a huge inconvenience for us. We just got to sit tight and deal with it as best we can. And I think it's a lifestyle change. So I just have to drink cold water at certain times. I can't drink anything hot.
Cold shower.
Hey?
Like a cold shower at home.
Cold showers too. That happens. And well, maybe it's all good in the end. Helps me. I think this is a great time for solar energy and for solar power panels to be used. I think there can be quite an increase in that. But I think one thing it has also done is made people look more at saving of energy and not wasting energy, and has made them more energy conscious. So that's a kind of a positive spin-off from a bad situation, a very bad situation. Copy me on that. I could say that, but you know, from everything you learn some lessons. There's always something to learn, and it is amazing when there's a bad situation, you learn something good. And there are certain spin-offs from it, but the big picture is not a good picture, and it shouldn't have happened in the first place. As citizens, we're not unhappy. We're not happy with it, and inhabitants of the Western Cape. And thank you.
My name is Nostelo. Speak your mind on Dean TV. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sean, and I think load shedding is very bad for South Africa. Because why? There's no warm water, you can't cook nicely, and you're always in the dark. It's very cold for winter, you know. And if I was a president today, I would do something about this immediately. And especially about people going outside, you know, shops, there's hospitals, clinics, stuff like that. People can die, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hi everyone who's watching. My name is Cornelius Malgas. Speak your mind on Dean TV.
My name is Lydia. I live in Kailicha. I am affected by load shedding because we've got a baby in the house. We have to keep things in the fridge. But when there's load shedding, things get spoiled. So we are terribly affected by load shedding. Sometimes we have to bath the baby with cold water. Just imagine the baby's only a month old. We've been affected before because one of our fridges is already condemned, it's spoiled, because when it comes back, then the fridges just switch off. Our one fridge is leaking terribly because of the load shedding, and we don't know where to go and complain. You understand? So we don't know whether that affected our stove also, because there's only one plate working on our stove as well. Because load shedding is taking place while we are at work during the day. When we get home in the afternoon, in the evening, then we just see water running on our floors. It is terribly affecting us. We don't know. The government has to intervene. He has to intervene and just help, because we don't know why there is so much load shedding in the country at the moment. Eskom is pushing the prices up higher, and yet I'm unemployed. My job is that stall that you see there. I'm working on Green Market Square. I'm self-employed, and I don't know. I don't have another income except for what I'm doing there. So if they keep pushing the prices up, and there's so much load shedding, what do we benefit? Government must help us. They must intervene. We want to ask Eskom, is it because there's too many illegal people that is using electricity, or is it just because of the lack of funds that there's so much load shedding? Because they have to help us dearly. understand. I think that is all I can say for now.
I want to say to everybody, speak your mind on DNTV, and I want to say thank you to them.
Well, I think realistically speaking, one needs to look at any situation from both sides. My positive side about this situation is that I think South Africa's got enough resources to overcome this thing. I mean, it's not being utilized. Secondly, from a negative perspective, why is it that it's consistent? Why is nothing being done realistically? A couple of years back with the World Cup, millions were spent. Yes. Now, something more realistic that the people of South Africa need, nothing's being done.
What do you, in your opinion, has been the cause of this load shedding? What do you think?
I think one of the major factors that's contributed to this current situation is the fact that we've had the nuclear power station, and we've been forewarned by the people who actually introduced the nuclear power to us that in a couple of years' time we need to change certain things, otherwise things would happen as it's happening now. And nobody adhered. Nobody adhered to that, so when you don't listen, you've got to feel. Long-term solution, let's apply what we applied to the World Cup strategy in the sense of getting things done. Short-term, let's get back to the resources that can be utilized to make it effective for the people that's currently utilizing electricity now.
Citizens of Cape Town, don't hesitate. Speak your mind on Dean TV.
My name is John. My opinion on load shedding is, I think, it's my thing comes from the government side. If they spend more money on upgrading our power systems maybe, then yes, load shedding wouldn't be such a big problem. I feel that it's money wasted in government at the moment. There's a lot of money going towards unnecessary things that's being done for people high up in cabinet at the moment, and I just feel that people, the middle class people and your blue collar worker at the moment is suffering due to this. There's also a lot of people that should be paying for electricity that's not paying for electricity, and yeah, it's actually a big problem because it's affecting us as middle class workers a lot, especially the areas affected by it, like your Bellville area, Mitchells Plain area, Kraaifontein, Ravensmead, all those places. And there's sometimes where we sit without power for two days non-stop, where it's like you go through 4-hour breaks and then your power is cut off again. You cannot plan your weekends, you cannot do things like that. Cut it off in the week when people are not at home. That's what I would say. During the week from Monday to Friday, in the mornings, during the day hours when people are at work. Now you do this over a weekend and it inconveniences us.
This power of Eskom is really affecting me, and I wish they can make a plan with this load shedding, because one can't eat properly at night. When the women are starting with the food and all of a sudden the power is off, then one have to eat sometimes at 9, 10 o'clock because it's continuing for almost a couple, 3 to 4 hours at night. See, our perishables, the perishables are going off and we're not getting refunded by Eskom. Thank you. I wish they can make a plan. Yeah, I wish in future Eskom they can inform us at which times the load shedding are going to take place so that we can take some necessary steps, probably like getting some generators or so on. Yeah.
Hello. I'm so excited to be on Dean TV. Just speak your mind on Dean TV.
My name is Leon Solomons. I'm staying in Athlone currently. Load shedding affects us in a way where the kids can't even study at night. At a certain time, even making food at night, you know. And it affects the hospitals especially. The hospitals where 2 people died already in Limpopo. In that Banagwana hospital, 2 people died because of load shedding. And I don't think it's fair for government to put up the price actually. What we can do, we need to sort of come up with a solution where load shedding is concerned. There's such a lot of solutions, you know, where we can implement, but government doesn't want to give out money at this point of time. So why does government want more money where more people are dying because of load shedding? Kids use the candles falls over and it dies and people dies. The advice I can give to Eskom is that get some people in, you know, that can sit down at a round table. There's people on the streets that's got great ideas, but we can't get to the top because the CEOs of Eskom is taking millions away per month, and we on the ground, what do we get? We get the poorer gets poorer, because when load shedding affects them, they can't even buy a candle. So what about the people that can't afford, you know? So why do you want to usurp more money out of the people where you want to put up the prices just because some of the towers aren't working properly? You should have thought of this before 1994 when you took over. Government should have thought of all these before they took over in 1994. So I think you need to sit down, get the people on the ground involved. Involve the people on the ground, because we have ideas that can solve and can help. Because your logo is together we work together, so let us work together. Personally, is that when I get home from work and it's load shedding between 6 to 8, sometimes 8 to 10, the kids can't eat. So what happens is that we have to dish out, we have to fork out more money to go and buy junk food. And junk food is not healthy. Junk food is unhealthy for the kids. So load shedding affects me in a way of you rush home, you can't even go and make food for the kids, and yet they're hungry, so you must buy and give out more money. I don't think it's fair on us living on the ground.
My name is Kasim, and I'm from District 6. I'm from District 6. Speak your mind.
Well, my name is Sivi Runali, and I've been asked to speak regarding load shedding issue, how this affects me. Well, at times, I do want to come back home at 6 o'clock and Parklands and cook without the constraint of not having the means. I don't know what the solution is, to be honest. I haven't been following this whole thing because I'm not at home the whole time. I understand it's to save electricity, but I hope that in time this can obviously turn down. I think 1 hour a day would be reasonable, but 2 hours is just too much. Thank you.
My name is Jason van der Vijver, and this is Speak Your Mind on Dean TV.
Hey guys, I'm Jade Martin, and you tune in to Speak Your Mind on Dean TV.
Catch you next time.
Hi, my name is Togozela Masamola.
Hi, my name is Ashley Plaikis.
And I just think load shedding sucks. You know, next minute you're watching TV, you're enjoying, and next minute, zoom, gone. Like, that sucks. Zuma must do something about it. Like, really, no.
Or like when you're watching your favorite series and then it just goes off and then you don't know what to do because then you're bored. So like, no load shedding, please.
Please, we are tired of this. Really, really tired.
You don't want to sit in the dark. Gosh.
Thank you.
Fix Eskom. Bye.
Ciao.
Hi to everyone.
Speak your mind on the TV.
I would like to speak a little bit about the load shedding, about the electricity. We are really concerned, especially on this time now, it's a winter time, especially like in my case, I have 2 babies at home. We are paying our electricity, we pay the tax, all the tax, but we are really disappointed the way they are doing, especially they don't inform us in advance, so we could know what to do. But I think the government have to work on it. They must turn their brain or to buy electricity from outside, from other countries, or why not to make a new project about the natural electricity. We can use the wind or the plants, so we can get some solution for this problem. Yeah, I think what I can say.
Yeah, so I've actually never had load shedding because I stay next to the hospital.
Ek het al load shedding gehad, al 'n paar keer. My name is Sharon Engelbrecht and I'm living Durbanville and I'm working in a school here in Piaville.
My name is Lauren. I live in Durbanville also, and I also go to a school in Bellville.
My name is Karen Andrews and I'm from Bellville South, and I also attend a school in Bellville.
And we're gonna talking about load shedding effect die load shedding is 'n probleem vir ons, want ons kan ons huiswerk doen nie. Mense kan nie vroeg, ouers kan nie vroeg van hulle werk af kom om kos te kom maak nie. Hulle werk tot laat aan toe, nou kom hulle by die huis, hulle moet was, kos maak en die krag is af. Daar's nie elke tyd vir takeaways nie. Dis 'n groot probleem.
En daar komen baie ongelukke dat van die robots is af en hulle kan nie lekker ry en sien nie en dis hoe baie mense hulle dood kry deur load shedding en dit affek ook klein kinders en blinde mense en ou mense wat nou nie wat krag in hulle huis het nie geld het nie, wat nou nie uitdrukkie en dis ko load shedding is 'n nadeel vir ons.
We're talking about load shedding. Please, Eskom, do your work because we want power. We can't live without power.
Ek dink load shedding moet hulle afskakel in die oggende, nie in die aande nie, want daar's te veel ganskietery en moord wat daar nie plaas.
Load shedding is very bad. It affects us from coming to work and it rain hour.
My name is Leon, Speak Your Mind on Dean TV.
Hi there, I'm Jade Martin and this is my friend
Jason.
Well, load shedding. We were asked about how does load shedding affect us, and it affects us in a huge way. Even though it's like only 2, 3, 4 hours of your day. At the end of the day, there are a lot of things that people need to do, especially myself and my friend here. We're young, you know, social networking, always on our phones. I mean, everyone can relate to this. Like just the fact that especially when your phone is like on the last 10% of its battery, then Eskom decides to hit you with load shedding. And I mean, why do we need to have load shedding in this country? I think somebody needs to come in and remove Eskom from holding the monopoly of electricity over this country, because when Eskom is there, there's no other competitor to supply us with what we need. So whatever Eskom demands of us, we just need to give it to them, because I mean, they hold the monopoly. And at the end of the day, our president has a 200 and something million rand house in Kandla. I don't ever hear of load shedding scheduled for his house, but why do we need load shedding scheduled for my house? I mean, what's the difference between me and him? I mean, yeah, sure, he's the president, and you know what? My qualifications are higher than his, so why should I sit in the dark? Eh? I mean, why can't he sit in the dark? So, I mean, he has parliament, he has all of these different houses to go to. Me, I've got one. Is it so hard to ask to put the lights on when I need it? And you know what? We pay for it. But yet we have to go through load shedding.
Yeah.
Hey, our country, we pay taxes. Our country is going through so much at the time. And do we still need load shedding? And what does that do for other countries? What do they say about us? I mean, hey, I'm going to South Africa on holiday, and yeah, I land in the country, and boom, I'm in dark. I mean, hello, isn't this supposed to be a developed country? I mean, didn't they have the World Cup here? Yeah, that's when everyone gets robbed as well. I think Eskom planned this, you know. So when the lights go off, people can get robbed. I'm sure there's somebody sitting there saying, okay, you know what, guys, 5:30, hit Boston Belleville because their lights are going off. And I mean, generators. Why do we need to spend so much on generators? I mean, we already pay for electricity.
Yeah, no, I agree completely with what my friend here is saying. I just think Eskom needs to definitely up their game, because it's affecting our youth, man, especially like Jade said with the phone situation. I mean, I've lost at least quite a few interviews to go for due to people not being able to contact me. So I don't know, I think we need to definitely find someone else to be running our electricity department in South Africa, because load shedding is definitely, I don't know. I've almost been robbed once in Belleville due to load shedding because it's so dark. And yeah, it's affecting us all.
Can I share a final thought? Yeah. On a final thought, just in closing, I mean, load shedding, yeah, all good and well. They're doing it because they need to, whatever their reasons are, apparently to like save electricity or whatever like that. But they're doing load shedding. They are finding solutions to the problems. Oh, no, I mean, they aren't finding a solution to the problem. They're just putting something in place for the time being. It's not solving the problem. Load shedding isn't solving the problem. It didn't solve the problem back in 2009, back in 2008. 2008 when I first heard of this load shedding crap. And I mean, they're still going through it. I mean, so what did that years of load shedding do for now? Because in a couple of years' time, we're still going to be going through load shedding. So what is the solution? I mean, what is the solution? Remove Eskom from the monopoly, man. Remove Eskom from the monopoly. Stop. I mean, people, what? Thank you so much, guys.